All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the simulator. This is Turbo Talon Golf. I have another unboxing video for you. Pinemeadow Golf 1-length irons from Amazon. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Uh-oh. We got 7 irons here. 7 irons. Guys, I think these were a little under 200 bucks on Amazon new. They're nothing special. They're budget 1-length irons. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of packaging here. Throw this over here. Well packaged. Well packaged. Come on, sucker. Hope everybody's having a good week. I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 10th of September in the year of our Lord 2025. Holy. You know what? I'd rather they were packaged too well than not well enough. I don't want these super high-end irons getting too beat up. Sadly, this is one of 2 sets of same-length irons I bought the other day. The other ones will be here, I think, on the 15th. So, Monday or whatever. Oh, good gravy. Okay, we got most of the head stuff off. Let's gently support these irons and get the shaft and grip covers off. These are much, much, much nicer than the other set I bought, which is to be expected, right? I'm not expecting much out of them. It's steel shafts with regular flex because I'm a regular flex guy. Holy sh! Yeah, right. Head covers. Hazel says to put head covers on these SOBs. Can we get in any closer here? I think we can. Here, I'm just going to set these down and do them one at a time. It's not like anybody who tunes into the channel's never seen golf clubs in their life. So the heads were covered in bubble wrap and then covered again in more crap. But there you go. Pinemeadow Golf, obviously a major name brand. There's the 5-iron. I think 5-iron was the lowest it went, but I am not sure. We'll see. Got me a PW. They are absolutely cavity backs. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, PW. These guys have Pinemeadow Golf grips. A bit rubbery. I don't hate them. Here's the 8-iron. Guys, these are all obviously going to look exactly the same. PGX, not to be confused with PXG. Please. Don't make that rookie mistake. There's your 9-iron. Guys, these are nothing special. We'll see how they hit. We'll play a round or two with them. I have not taken a set of one length or same length irons onto the golf course yet. There's your sixer. So we have 2 clubs left. Let's see what they are. Did I get a 4-iron? Okay, we got 7 and a gap wedge. And then the 7 and the gap wedge look exactly like the other 2 or other clubs do. There you go. Fun stuff for the whole family. 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, pitching wedge, gap wedge. And yep, they're all the same length. There's no weird stuff going on in the handle. Obviously, these were from the factory, PGX1 single length irons. We'll probably hit the GS Pro range first and try to figure out some distances. Let's look up the loft on these first. Obviously, your long irons are going to be weak, and your short irons are going to be strong. Let's look at, here we got the 7-iron for the PXG. I know I said I was going to get the loft. I will do so shortly. Here's my Ping G425. Okay, they're all the length of a 7-iron, which is how it's supposed to be. That other set was the length of a 6-iron. I just got home from playing 9 holes on the real golf course. Wasn't a bad round. I don't keep score anymore, but I did have a birdie and perhaps a few pars on 9 holes. Yeah, loft. Loft of PGX1 one length or same length irons. Loft of PGX1 same length irons. Okay, technical specs. Let's look at the other rows, which means we'll have to go to the website proper. That's weird. The website sells them for $300, but it looks like it comes with a 4-iron. No, it's the same ones I got. Why were they so cheap on Amazon? Are they broken or something? Okay, 5 irons, 23 degrees of loft, 6 is 27, 7 is 31, 8's 35, 9's 40, pitching wedge is 45, 50, gap wedge is 50 degrees. So 50 degrees is my highest and 23.5 is my lowest. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to the chat, brother. I had some Pinemeadow wedges a few years ago, not horrible. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be bad. They're cavity back. They're obviously improvement. They're not blades. They're not muscle backs. Like I'm sure they're going to meet the objective just fine. I should sort of already be warmed up. Let's go to the practice range in GS Pro and just get some general idea of how far these are going to go. 429. So let's start with the 5-iron. I don't know if the gapping's any good. I don't know anything. We're using the Square Golf launch monitor. It grows stronger each day. These are standard grips. I can certainly tell that. All right, you can see that I pulled that pretty good, 5-iron. Let's have a few more here. I don't want to make a whole range session out of this. 160 with the 5-iron's not going to cut the mustard, but again, the medium irons are going to be weak. All right, I'm chronically pulling these. I'm not actually sure where you're supposed to put the ball with same length irons. I would imagine, wow, that's 3 in a row. I would imagine you'd put it wherever you put your 7-iron. I can't tell where I'm hitting. Hell, you can't even tell where I'm hitting. Let me fix my stuff here. You guys, I'm a bad host. There you go. Now you can witness the debauchery firsthand. Pinemeadow Golf. Yeah, that was supposed to be a joke. Once you said something, I went in and fast forwarded through my video. And I was like, every time it was a mishit, it was gray. And I was like, damn it. Okay, I'm pulling these really bad. Let's see here. Let's adapt on the fly here. Five iron, that probably went a what, 170 carry? Let's just get a general idea what we're doing here. So that went 180 carry, or something like that. 185 carry. This is going to be fun. My watch still thinks I'm playing golf. End round. End round. There you go. So we had a 160, then a 185. That was stroked pretty good. 200. That's fine, I guess. Okay, that was toey. Oh, wow. What am I doing here? I don't have any feedback to tell me what I'm doing. Well, if that's what these are going to do all day, I can tell you this is going to be a fun round. Let's see here. Let's not get too wound up in around the axle on the details here. These are hitting pretty strange. Oh, just all down the left. Let's see. Fun. What shafts are on here? Premium steel, I'm sure. No, they don't feel very whippy. Let's just slow down here. Let's slow down. That's going to be left again. Oh boy, just when you think you have the game of golf figured out. Hello, Jay. What in the wide world of golf, wide world of Dave and Buster's Golf Arcade Booth Sports is going on in this live streaming show? The fan bases on the internets all around the globe are tuning in to this outrageous live show. Some of that is true. What I've got here is Pinemeadow Golf PGX1 same length golf irons. And I'm trying to get some basic numbers here for on the range before I play anything. And I'm having a lot of trouble with the 5-iron. Let's try to swing it more like another type of club here. Yeah, this thing's hard to hit like a driving iron for some reason. Jay says the fan bases on the internets are voting in consensus that the new driver makes Wimpy look skimpy. Tremendous. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was some AI speak, buddy. Okay, that one's a little less egregious. I don't really want to close my stance when I'm using an iron. That just doesn't seem correct. That was better. Okay, 6-iron is somewhere in that range. Let's move to the 7 and then play some golf. Offset for what exactly? I don't want to sit and pretend I know what you're talking about. Okay, the 5, 6, and 7 all hit approximately the same distance, which means I am not hitting down on the ball appropriately. These are super hard to hit. Super hard to hit. Super hard to hit, but ain't nobody got time for this crap. So I'm coming down, I'm coming over the top. Let's just say the whole set hits 150 and just use one club. How about the gap wedge? Oh, okay. So if I weaken my grip, well, I mean, anybody can hit a gap wedge. 125. Let's weaken the grip on the 5-iron and see if it helps. See, that's going to be quite a transition because I don't use this weak of a grip. Yeah, these are going to be fun to playing around, but I bought them. I'm going to review them. What's our pitching wedge hit? Jay, I appreciate your comments. I think what you're saying is good. All right, this is going to be interesting if nothing else. Let's see if I have anything I can play. It is Wednesday. Let's see what is, so I got D-Lud, I got bogeys, and the other stuff is tour or scramble. What's D-Lud got for us? 6-foot gimme auto putts, 6,600 yard tees. I don't love that, especially with foreign clubs. Thursday pins, gimme auto putt set to 6. I think I might have said that already. Green firmness is soft with a stimp of 11. I do appreciate that. Normal fairway firmness with a breezy breeze, and we're at 500 feet above sea level. 600, let's call it. Okay. What is the motto or mantra for this live streaming show? Right off the top of my head, if you're a golfer and you can hit a golf club, you should be able to hit most golf clubs. But let's check out this offset. 8-iron versus 8-iron. Dude, these honestly aren't that much different than the pings. I don't know. We'll get her figured out. They're certainly heavier. We'll have to let the club do the work. Oh, hell, what do we got here? $254. Let's don the driver. Make sure the Square Golf launch monitor sees the ball, which it does. What was that? Little 208 yard drive. We got a $183 into the pin with a tailwind. Let's hit this 5-iron. We got a bunch of danger on the left. I'm going to aim a little bit to the right. Just going to let the club do the work. I mean, it did something. 120 out of a 5-iron out of the fairways, not what I would call awesome. These aren't, I would say, very easy to hit, even though they should be. I'm sure it's me. Where's my wedge? I got clubs everywhere. Suggestions by the fan bases for the channel's motto mantra are coming in. Coming in currently at the top for the channel's motto mantra is no sky too high. The 2 and too high would have two O's there. No sea too rough, again 2 O's. No muff too tough. I like the no muff too tough, but let's fix the spelling. On in 3 on a par 4, we're still 45 feet away from the pin. We know we're going to break. We're going to break. It's going to play about 34 feet. And I think we're at 6 foot gimme auto putts, so we're well out of range. Yeah, well out of range. What was the stimp here? It's only 11. So we're gonna play 22 feet. Okie dokie. Okay, double bogey on the first hole. 5-iron didn't do what it needed to do. We'll see if it gets better as the round progresses, but I'm not going to relearn to hit golf clubs. I haven't had anything yet that made me change my grip, so I don't care for that. I'm not the type of guy that buys something on Amazon and returns it, so I'm not going to do that, but I'm not going to like adjust my already established grip for a set of clubs. Hey, for golf's sake, the short answer is no, they're not. They're very difficult to hit. They don't feel good. They're cavity back irons that feel like blades or muscle backs, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't care for them so far. But when you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clubs off of Amazon brand new for less than $200, you can't expect too much. You really have to temper your expectations. AI is correcting spelling. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. I'm a wealth of knowledge. What do we got? A downhill lie here out of the sand. Let's hit a nice lofty club. You're probably not going to hit a 3-wood out of this lie in real life because you know exactly where you're going to end up. This is the PGX1 8-iron. I knew we weren't going to get too much out of that shot. These clubs are much heavier than my pings. My pings have graphite shafts. These are much heavier. So what I'm going to do for the remainder of the rounds is slow my tempo down and let the club do the work. Because right when I try to destroy the ball, it does not pay off at all. That was pure. That was the most pure shot I've had with them so far. We're going to be in the bunker. But that was the 6-iron, and it was absolutely pure. So not bad. If it felt like that every time, it'd be different, but that's how it is with my Mizuno muscle backs. 1 out of every 12 or 15 shots feels nice and buttery, and that's not really that much fun for anybody. So we've probably had 2 2 dozen not good feeling shots, and that one felt pretty damn good. That was pure. And another thing is no set of golf clubs is going to feel good the first time you go out with them. There's just really low probability of that happening. Holy crap, that was severely misread. Let's go ahead and slow down. We can't be taking a triple bogey on every hole here. Just go ahead and slow down the tempo. Everything needs to go to about 90% speed here. Okay, that sucked. What's that, a triple? Double? Okay, I think the round will get better as we are able to smack these clubs a little better. Uh-oh. Here's the real judge. This is going to play one. Well, we got some wind on our place, so let's play it. Let's play the middle of the green, which would be, let's play a 140-ish club. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's, I'm chronically hitting them left. Not sure. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. This ball, you would never play this ball in real life, ever in a million years. But we'll play it anyway, just for fun. Let's make sure it gets where we're trying to get it and get under it pretty good here. Was hoping for a little more than that. Let's do it again. Yeah, it's so I can't hit these worth of crap, and it's a 6,600 yard course. So I'm thinking we should probably be aiming for the 90s, aiming to not break 100, or excuse me, break 100. Especially if I can't put a putt in the cup. What's that? Double, double, double. What do we got? What do we got? 500 yards. Yeah, 500 yard holes are going to be tearing my ass up. Let's see. Let's just hit the ball here. .311, so we went a whopping 185. Let's try the 5-iron off the deck. I think it was lofted at 23.5 degrees or something. Yeah, everything's going left. For golf's sake, what do I need to do to make stuff quit going left? It's like really bad. Give me some quick tips, hints. Do I need to move the ball somewhere different in my stance? Do I need to maybe weaken my grip? Just give me something. Somebody give me something here I can do on the fly. 165. I'll use a really weak grip here. That might do something. That didn't have any loft. So the only thing that's worked so far is loosening, taking a weaker grip. That's the only thing that's getting a ball to go straight right now. 42, playing, I don't know, well over 60 here. Crap, I forgot. We gotta not hit as hard when we're using the square launch monitor. 8, 16, 24. Yeah, I think we might be able to stay in the 90s here. These clubs just are not being friendly to me. Okay, he says address the face at 1 p.m. After I hit this drive, I will give that a shot. I really do appreciate the aid. So same grip, just have an intentionally open face. Is that what you're saying? Man, that's crazy. Okay, we got 185 to go. Let's hit the 5-iron. I'll address the face at 1 p.m. Same grip, but a little open. There we go. This is going to be weird, but I appreciate the info. That was a missed strike. I will keep trying that, and I'll let you know if it starts to work. It should work. But these are not easy to hit at all. 51 uphill. That's going to be just a normal golf club I already have in my bag. 51. Man, I thought we were at like 500 feet above sea level. I'm smoking these balls. Well, with my own clubs. Eight feet. Okay, bogey. So we're 8 over after 5. 220 to the pin. 220 to the pin. Yeah, 220-yard par 3s. I don't have any business playing courses this long, but I will persevere. Get up there. Boom. Probably gonna roll back off though. No, it's stuck. Okay, not a bad shot. Let's put that club over here. That was a 7-5 wood. Hellaciously long putt, and then we add a couple of feet of elevation and we get something that looks sort of like that. Okay, what do we got here? 400 yards. Looks like we have a huge speed slot if we can hit the proper spot on the fairway. Get up there, go, 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 hit the speed slot. Dude, that could be gnarly if you could hit it. I think Hazel and Flying Fat Kid could hit that speed slot easily. So we're playing 150. Let's hit this 7-iron. Guys, these are good looking clubs. They're good looking clubs. I need to learn to hit them. I don't know what else to say. That was I think I said the 7, and it carried 170. Distances are a little bit all over the place, but I will get it all fixed up. "23 yards. That was the Pinemeadow Golf gap wedge. Let's hit a putt. You guys, whether it's new or old, there's nothing quite as magical as a new set of irons. You know, kind of reinvigorates you a little bit. Oh, that's fun for me. Okay, how we looking? 9 over. 173 with a tailwind. Let's just hit this 7-iron again for S's and G's. Slightly open club face. That's not a bad shot. That's not a bad shot. So I do have to address the ball with a slightly open club face, and I'm paying very close attention to my swing tempo, and it's really not bad, guys. If you are not experienced enough golfer to know any better, you could easily use these irons. Okay, we've gone from a double bogey pace to a bogey par pace. Don't hate that. We are on the 9th hole. We're slowly approaching bogey golf. Let's change up the script a little bit. I'm going to tee off with my Ping 3 wood. My 3 wood was good to me today on the golf course. Guys, I am putting 0 effort into my swings here. Like, I want the ball in play more than I want the ball to go far. Where's my 7 wood? Let's unsheath the 7 wood. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about in the chat? Something spicy? I'm sure you guys may have heard about the shooting at the University of Utah today. The person who was shot is Charlie Kirk, and he is the last thing I saw. He is dead, which is unfortunate. Okay, good shot. We're playing par golf again. What do you guys want to talk about? Come on, put something in the chat. If I don't know anything about it, I'll tell you I don't know anything about it. If I do know something about it, I'll try to say something entertaining. This is a two-way conversation. Let's try to have a good time. The golf is mediocre right now. I don't feel like I hit the ball that hard, but is what it is, huh? That's golf. 8-footer. Got us another little parski. .439. Let's tee off with the Pinemeadow Gold 5-iron. Nice and easy, slightly open club face. Everybody's having a good time. Very pure shot. Did that go very far? How far did that go? 180. 180 with a nice easy swing tempo on the 5-iron. What do we got? What do we got to the pin? 250? 250? Let's just keep hitting these Pinemeadow irons. You guys have seen me hit my other clubs enough already. 300 plus videos at this point. I think that was toey. Stay out of that crap. I am having a problem with hitting off the toe, but it's getting better. I'm actively working on it. Let's hit the gap wedge. Ball's gonna want to come out left. Yep. That thing went so high. That went so freaking high. What'd I say the loft on this was? 50? Yeah, I think I said it was 50. That's if the specs on the website are correct. That was my fault. The square, I wasn't in the squares hitting area. I should be now. With a gentle push and a mild arc, he sank the putt. .200 yards. It's a par 3, so I can't tee off with anything that won't hit that far. That's sacrilegious. I got a big tailwind though. What if we can get a hold of this this 5-iron? See, you guys all make every excuse to have a good time. I don't think that's going to get it done. Pretty good shot though. Let's see if it's anywhere near where it should be. No, it is not. Yeah, I think we were hitting uphill too, so that was kind of a rookie mistake. I do want to hit these irons as much as I can though. This is going to be tricky. This pin's not in a good place. This pin is in a very bad place actually. All right, we were able to get up. We're doing some pars here now. 434. Cape Kidnappers, sucker. Let's hit driver. Nothing in the chat, huh? 236. Oh, don't do that. That's not cool. How about you stay in that little slot? In my overpriced golf caddy thing from Carl's place. That thing hit dead center of my hitting area. I don't know why that happened. It is okay. Can't win them all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that was a hosel rocket. Uh-oh, we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that, baby. That's not okay. That is gone. She gone. Okay, this hole is gonna choke the hell out of our scorecard with both hands. Maybe one of its feet. Maybe we'll get a little choking action with one of the feet. This isn't really doing anything. If I can keep the HLA correct, we'll be fine. All right, so we went par, 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 double bogey. That's okay. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. 130 yards. What do we hit here? Let's hit this 9-iron. Maybe get a hold of it. Ball's gonna wanna go a little bit right. I think that was pretty fat. And I have an intentionally unforgiving hitting strip here. 18. You guys are not gonna get you're not going to score well if you can't put a ball on a green at 130 yards. It is just not happening. Because then you got to scramble. Then you got to scramble. 337, what do we got over to that fairway? If I hit, let's say I can get this thing to go 180. If I can get it to go 180, I will barely get it on the fairway. I got to hit driver here. I'm doing the best I can to use the stuff that I'm shooting the video with, but sometimes you got to eat crow. Not bad. $110 yards. Let's hit this pitching wedge. We got a tailwind as well. Come on back, come on back, come on back. You guys just got to be gentle with these clubs. Oh, that button keeps getting stuck. That's not annoying at all. 37 playing 29. Oh, just absolutely killed that ball. If it doesn't stop, it's going down. It does not appear to be stopping. Let's go ahead and hit fast forward. Guys, that is the worst feeling in the world, is hitting the false front on a green because you went too far on your putt. It is, youch, it sucks. Let's get up. I think we just did it again. Let's hold the bar here. You got to get up on these shots. There's no use in babying them. I know that's exactly what I just did, but $11 playing 9 or so, I would assume. Oh, come on, baby. HLA was not too bad on that. So we started the round out pretty rough. We're not doing too bad now. This looks like a really narrow fairway. This is not anywhere I should be hitting driver. That's weird. That club doesn't usually do that, but it is fine. Okay, we still got 428 to go. I'm just gonna slowly work my way down this fairway because I don't want to go OB. It would be nice if we could get up on the fairway though, because this is not great. I think that's inner OB on the right, and I'm not super far away from it if I'm being completely honest. Ball's gonna want to go a little bit right. What was the original length of this hole? Okay, 600 yards. I mean, we're eating this thing certainly one bite at a time here into a headwind, which is not helpful. That's crazy. That was into a nasty headwind. Huh. Oh well. I'm not good enough at golf to be mad about it, I'll tell you that. We're hitting out a deep rough. .29 playing .22. Oh man. Ooh, another double. A double on a par 5, dude. That means you really just you weren't really aiming for the win at that point. Okay, we got another one with inner OB. Guys, I hate courses like this in GS Pro, and I hate playing them in real life. I strongly dislike them. I am hitting like a sissy out of fear right now. Not gonna lie. OB scares the hell out of me. I don't like it. So that's back-to-back par 5s. Okay, if that goes right hard enough, we're gonna take 2 strokes. I would rather not. Let's see how far. We're good. And then we got to get out of here, 140 yards out of deep rough. Ball's gonna want to go hard to the right. You guys know the drill. I probably should have gone a little further with that club. Carried 108. I don't see carry here. That's unfortunate. What do we want to do here? A little chip shot. 20 yards. All right, we have gone coast to coast. I think we'll putt this one though, or should I chip again? Maybe chip again just for fun. It had us putting, didn't it? It had us putting. You guys got to pay attention in GS Pro. It'll eat your damn lunch, baby. Second it figure out you're not paying attention. Wow, this is starting to look like a really bad putt-putt golf here. There we go. What's that, a trip? Yeah, I think so. That sucks. We'll keep on doing this though. We'll keep on doing it. We'll keep on pressing forward, keeping as good of an attitude as we can, because there's no reason to be too mad when you're playing golf. Sometimes you just aren't going to be able to help it. We're not hitting far enough to expect a score on a 6,600 yard course. Is what it is. I'm not trying to knock the ball into Nowheresville. So let's hit some more golf balls. Well struck. I must not have had my face opened up. Got to remember to do that. Looks like we're in the rough again. It's 45. $14 playing 16, probably 17. Hey Cole, I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my chats before. How's it going? Do you have anything spicy you would like to talk about? The chat's kind of quiet right now. I get it. It's a Wednesday afternoon. People probably have stuff to do. All right, that drive wasn't bad. I think it's slightly below average for a male. What is this, a par 4? Let's hit this new Pinemeadow Golf 1-length iron from Amazon. That's the featured goodness for today. I don't think I was in the square launch monitors area here. We in there now? Okay, we got on the green, but in a very unconventional way. I need to re-grip these. I don't really like the grips. Ball's still rolling. All right, we got one round down. Shot a 90, but this is the first round using these clubs that just came in the mail. Well, the irons. There's your stats. 5 double bogeys will blow your round out of the water pretty quick. 4 greens, 8 fairways, some other nonsensical crap here. Let's get out to the GS Pro splash screen. I think I had one more event I could play without going into tournament crap. Okay, looks like we got Bogey's Backyard Golf League at Druids Glen. Oh boy, this is a good course. 6,400 yards, Saturday pins. It looks like we got 6-foot gimme auto putt circles enabled. Green firmness is normal, Stimps 11. Normal fairway firmness with a breezy wind, and we're at 225 yards above sea level. 225 feet, that is. Fun times. We'll continue using the PGX1 irons here that came in the mail just today. They came while I was at the real golf course. The grips are way too small though. I need at least medium or jumbo grips. We'll get her all figured out. Cole, you don't have anything interesting you want to talk about? That's okay too. Got a ton of junk back here from unboxing these. Let's throw it all away. For those of you who are not familiar, my simulator's in my garage. We're already about 90% loaded. Let's see what we got out of the gate here. Good old Druids Glen, guys. Doesn't get much better than this. Looks like you guys' audio is through the absolute roof here. Let's turn this down. There you go. Let's tee off. Little bit of a fade there. Super narrow fairways. I don't know how many of them we're going to hit today. We're shooting for, depending on the par for this course. No go. I don't know what this is. Par 72. I want to shoot around an 84 here in the simulator, which would be mid-90s on the real golf course. We need to hit a $163 into a headwind. That wasn't bad at all into a headwind. We'll take that. $17 yards. The ball's going to want to break right. That'll do just nicely. Next hole looks about to be 188 yards. Let's tee off with this 5-iron. Wind's gonna blow it to the right, excuse me, the left. That's fading over to the right a smidge. Let's see if it'll stop. That's not a bad shot, guys. Even if it doesn't stick, that's not a bad shot. Uh, 34 playing 42-ish here. 338. Probably aren't going to need to use the medium irons as much here. It's an okay shot. 165 out of the rough. Let's hit the 6. Oh no. $65 yards. $425 on this sucker. $205 still to go. That's no fun. Got a headwind too. Oh, she's fading. She's fading. Not bad, not bad. Let's see if we can get near the pin here and not take too much collateral damage. 38. Probably looking at a bogey here, unfortunately. 9 feet, probably 11 footer here. Oh, come on, man. What was the HLA on that? It was okay. $475. Okay, we've got danger on the right in the form of out of bounds. Let's try to play the shot shape here a little. Damn waggle get me in trouble. Oh, went where I aimed. That's fun for me. 296. Uh-oh. See, that's why I aimed over to the left, was to counter that lie. So right here we got to make a decision. Do we try to go for it? Do we take a sim drop? What are the ramifications of our actions here? We have 145 to go. Let me try to hit a little draw. Oh no. Okay, it was a good shot. It might have drawn, but instead it hit that tree trunk. What do we got to go now? 127. Nice fat shot. We'll get up to the green one of these days, guys. One of these days. One of these days. Oh, I'm run down, guys. Only walked 9 holes. That ball's going to keep going. I think we'll have to putt again. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That was a numeric score. That's no good. Is that a quad? I don't think it was a quad. We did bounce a ball off of a tree. That's frowned upon. That is typically frowned upon. Okay, are we going to be blocked out here? Yeah, it looks like we kind of are. We got a long way to go. Got a tree right in the way. Don't go in that bunker. Don't go in that bunker. Woo! I'm running out of gusto. The chat's dead. Are we still actually broadcasting? I do believe we are. 167, excuse me, just regular old 67. What do we got? 376. Got to play the shot shape a little more effectively. It's probably just like that. .138 into the pin with a tailwind. Let's see what happens here. .35, 36 feet, playing 34 34, 30, 30 something. $140. What a beautiful little hole. It's gonna play 130 something. Let's try this 9-iron. Not bad, not bad. Maybe we can get us a birdie here. It's not doing much of anything. Oh man, come on. Whew. 9th hole, we're screaming along, we're screaming along. What dangers await us? Not really anything. The clubs are getting easier to hit for sure. And the square is chugging along. I haven't even had to hit the arm disarm button. Don't ask me. I have no answers for you. But it is a good thing. Get up there. That needed to hit that just a touch harder there. I do believe I was out of the hitting area. Let's try that again. There we go. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Was that a misread or HLA was perfect? You hate taking that score for a putt so close. 395, 243. See, that one's going left, which is unfortunate because I aimed to the left to account for the draw or the fade. So now I think we're just going to have to hit a high lofted club and get out of here the best we can. I honestly don't know how far that is. I think we can probably get to somewhere near there. A lot of turf on that one. A lot of turf. 96 yards. Uh-oh, get up there. I was hoping to hit a little further than that. $50, playing 47. She's gonna make us putt again. Gotta get this ball in the cup. 7.5 feet. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? That'll work. Assuming we hit that same power fade. Hey Shankin' Birdies, this is a different set. I ordered them on Amazon a couple of days ago. It's 5 through gap wedge. I feel like I'm yelling at you guys. PGX1. These are actually from the factory single length irons. What do we got? 232. Not hitting that club. That's gonna go way to the right, folks. Whenever I bounce the sole of my wood off the turf, it always goes right. Or you could say it goes wrong, I guess. That's funnier, question mark. How many sets do you have at this point of single length? Just 2. Well, that stinks. It's funny you say that because I got another set coming in the mail now. It'll be here on Monday. Oh no. Misread. Must pay attention. So this will be uphill. Let's see if I get the yips. No, I think I just hit it past too far again and it's gonna make us putt. This is some Happy Gilmore shit here. Wow. Whew. I am tired, boys. 145. Well, hell, I think the wind's gonna bring it over all by itself. Come on, wind. Keep it dry. Oh wow, really? I will never understand this game. You guys don't I appreciate it, but do not feel obligated to hit the like button or subscribe. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to grow this channel. I've already run a small business of my own, and it's nothing that I want to get into. So, just enjoy the show. Just enjoy the show. You know, maybe I'll get the putting feel down eventually, but bogey, 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 bogey. We're playing bogey golf here. 215. That might have been a little too docile there. That's a shitty lie. That was probably not a great idea. What do we got to do now? I can't even tell. Oh, I remember this hole. I've played this course before, so I can't go that way. Let's lay up. Uh, 100 yards. What club hits 100 yards? We do not know. So this ball is going to want to go this way. Just like that. Yeah, I don't want to turn this into a business. I got enough going on already. 189. Boy, I'm excited for dinner, boys. It is time for dinner, plus some. 20-foot putt. Come on, lab. That's okay. We had a crappy tee shot. That's about all you can expect. 14th hole, what do we got here? I probably should have this course memorized, but I don't. Just because it doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to start swinging this driver a smidge harder. Okay, went under it. That's what you get for swinging harder. Oh no, we're in the wah-wah. That ball needed a bath anyway. Let's check our options. Let's re-hit and actually swing the ball like a grown-ass man this time. Not swing the ball, swing the club. A lot of golf in the last few days. A lot of golf. There you go. Swing it a little harder, hit 230 yards. Good job, buddy. 140. 140 into a headwind. That changes things a little bit. What kind of actual business do I have? Just curious as a newcomer here. I made taco salad for dinner. I think we're having tacos for dinner. That's kind of funny you mentioned that. I ran a woodworking business for about 10 years. It's called Iverson Woodworks. It's still open on Etsy, but I won't get any of your messages. It was mostly coin displays for like military challenge coins, flag cases for burial flags and retirement flags, shadow boxes for retirements, and that's because I was in the Air Force for 20 years, so I started doing that toward the end of that first career, and then I retired in 21. I tried to keep woodworking for a while, but it just got old. It got old doing my day job and then running that business on the side. The upside is I was able to buy 10 or 20,000 bucks worth of woodworking equipment with cash, so I still have all of that. My wood shop's in the basement now. But that's the long story short. How about the short story long? I enjoy woodworking, I just don't enjoy customers. There are a lot of good ones and there are a lot of assholes who want stuff done quick. Like a custom made oak shadow box and they need it in a week, and it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. Are you thinking of starting a business of your own? How is that a double? Did we go out of bounds or something? .268, let's swing this driver like we mean it. I think to run a YouTube business, you've basically got to sell your soul to the devil, from what I am hearing and reading. My wife was a fitness influencer for a couple of years, and she was always getting hit up by like Pure Protein and this and that and the other company, but she never bid on any of it because she knew that she would turn into their personal slave. I was pretty proud of her. That's a long ways to hit a golf ball, people. Let's try to hit over to the right of the green. Probably won't be on the fairway. Hitting into the wind too. That's probably going to be wet. That was off the toe. That's unfortunate. They usually go left off the toe. Let's hit that same shot again. Just let's pretend we're out on the golf course. We're dropping a ball. We got a ball wet, but we're over it. We're going to drop a ball and hit again. Club face open. Okay, that was a way more pure shot. I don't know why that went that direction. It hit right here. I don't think you guys can see that with the camera zoom. Let's drop another ball and hit another ball. Next option, re-hit. We want to aim over here to the right of the green. Let's see if we can get a ball over where we're trying to get it. No, that's not going to work either. Dang it. Can we hit? See, I can't re-hit the ball. It won't let me re-hit from there, but I wanted to hit that shot until I got it. This 5-iron for this set of clubs is super hard to hit. It's almost as unforgiving as this one of these Mizuno driving utility irons. It's really very difficult to hit. 98. Well, hey, thanks for your service, sir. The Marine Corps is hardcore. 5-year stint, though. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. My manager was in the Marine Corps for 5 years, and he's one of the best dudes I've ever met. So nothing, no shame in that. You have a baby business, you work on ATVs, and SXSs just went legit this year with it. By legit, I think you mean you filled out your 1099 and actually filed your taxes, or? 'Cause there was a few years I didn't file my taxes, I don't think. I can't remember. Because you're spending so much money on shipping, materials, etc., etc., etc. But obviously you price all that into the price. And then Etsy was taking 13% of my profits, which is what it is. It's basically an escrow. Or not an escrow, a consignment. But yeah, I guess depending on how much money you're making a year, and if it's not taken away from time with your family, or your spouse, or whatever is important to you, like, go for it. But don't be surprised when it gets old. Unless you're making like $200K a year just to do this business. I was not making $200K. Looks like we're going to be playing for Margaritaville here. I'm tired. I'm ready for this round to be over. We only have 2.5 more holes to go. I need some din-din, some dinner. Now I write off everything, house insurance, bills, truck note, all of it. Yeah, I wasn't brave enough to write off all that stuff. I think we wrote off our internet bill. I don't know how all that works. Maybe I could have been making more money, but I somehow doubt it. I think they said if you're using that asset for your business, you can write it off or something. I don't know. I never looked into it. I'm one of those guys that's always been in too big of a hurry to like get into the details. It's probably a blessing and a curse, I suppose. Yeah, when do you think your launch monitor is going to show up? I should have just shipped you this piece of shit here. Damn, dude, what was that? A 96 yard pitching wedge. Golf's too hard. You can laugh at it or it'll just eat you alive. Probably live longer if you just learn to laugh about it. I've seen people bend golf clubs, throw golf clubs into the water, and I'm like, dang, dude, just drop another ball. It's probably cheaper than what you just did. It's crazy. See, now we're gonna go low. Huh. Okie dokie. What launch monitor did you order? Was it one of these squares? Don't get me wrong, dude. I hate back-ordered stuff probably more than anyone. Hence the impatient part. Okay, square. You'll be happy with it. You will be happy with it. It's a good, it's the best launch monitor for this budget. What's going on here? Come on. This square's just my, I bought it to review it. I usually use my Pro TVX up here. But since the thing keeps on working, I figured I'd keep on using it because why look a gift horse in the mouth? Okay, we are 20 over par, guys, and I barely even noticed because I am so tired. Oh. 20 over par. The launch monitor and sim setup, I'm less than a G in. I don't know how you did that, dude. Trying to keep it cheap for now, I'll upgrade over the years. Yeah. Yes, sir. What in the hell was that? That is not where that ball should have gone. Get the hell out of here. Oh. Yeah, just don't get too tied up in your simulator. Make sure you're going out on the golf course as regularly as you can because the simulator will give you a false sense of security, which I'm sure you've heard me say before. But the simulator's nowhere as difficult as an actual golf course is, so just take it with a grain of salt, see it for what it is. See it for what it is. It's good for getting repetitions in, though, I will tell you that. It is You can come out, like sometimes I'll get up early and come out and play 9 holes or 18 holes in here before I go to work. It's pretty rad. It's pretty good for stuff like that. Yeah, the Pro T is, it's definitely a contender for one of the best launch monitors there is. I mean, obviously you got your Bushnells and that other stuff, your flight, not that, sorry dude, I'm so tired. TrackMan. Okay, we probably could have used less club there. I've got a mind to order these clubs from them with the regular flex graphite shaft. I'm just starting to get where I don't like steel shafts anymore. No pun intended. We're talking golf right now. Okay, that should kick us out of the round. That's a pretty ugly scorecard, guys, but there was a lot of extenuating circumstances here. Yeah. Oh, what did we have pop into the chat here? Yeah, the sim community is fun, but you're probably going to want to get on with guys like Hazel Rocket Golf and Stice and Flying Fat Kid. Those guys actually like contribute to the community and like they do events and Thursday Night Thunder and stuff. I'm more of just a stoic play by myself type of dude. But those guys will hook you up. Make sure you get in the Discord. Don't be mad when you get your ass kicked, because you will get your ass kicked. But yeah, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to hit me up. I'm going to see how these other single length irons I got coming in the mail feel, because I think they got graphite shafts. Regular flex graphite shafts, because my swing speed's not very fast. It's about 85 to 90 miles an hour with the irons. Yeah, those guys are way more social than I am. It's like I went out of Zoom mode there. There we go. But if you have any questions, don't be afraid to hit any of us up. You're probably going to have a ton of research to do when you start setting up your sim, and you'll realize you forgot this or forgot that or whatever. Make sure you go buy yourself a box of these TP5X golf balls, TaylorMade. They're good with all launch monitors except for the radar-based ones. Use the RCT, the Titleist RCT balls, but there's a lot of nuance to it. Depends on what you want to do, man. Are you going to run computer software like GS Pro, or are you going to use Awesome Golf? You know, there's a lot of decisions you need to make, and unfortunately each one of those decisions is going to ask you to get your debit card out if you are picking up my drift. There ain't nothing free about this sim golf business. But if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to close it out. Okay, you got some TP5X picks. Good, good, good. They're good balls. And when they wear out too much to use in my simulator, what I'll do is I'll pop them in my golf bag and use them at the golf course, usually until I lose one of them or it cracks or something. Because if you hit the same ball enough, Puzzle cracks a lot of golf balls. I've only cracked a few. But essentially you're beating the holy hell out of the same ball over and over, you know. Okay, see if we're all done in the chat. Start shutting stuff down. Simulator is hotter than hell. Okay guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in. The chat was kind of dead, honestly, until you got here shanking birdies. There was some other person or AI thing trolling me earlier, saying weird, stupid crap in the chat, or it might have been a real human, I don't know. Whoever that person was not familiar with the different tenses of to, as in T-O, T-O-O, T-W-O, etc., so forth and so on. But there you have it. See you guys later. Signing off.